Alexandra Eala. Alexandra Eala is rewriting what's possible for Filipino athletes. As a 19-year-old tennis star, she's already made history as the highest-ranked Filipina on the WTA Tour, rising fast from junior sensation to international contender. Growing up in a sports-driven family, Alexandra took her first swing at 6 and never looked back. Her story isn't just about hard work and wins. With global titles, groundbreaking achievements, and a growing net worth, she's become an inspiration to young athletes across the Philippines. Backed by top-tier sponsors and a supportive family, Alexandra lives a lifestyle that mixes training, travel, and personal milestones. Here's a closer look at her early life, family roots, and the impressive achievements shaping her future. Early life and sporting family background. Alexandra Eala's story starts in Quezon City, Philippines, where her early years were anything but ordinary. Born on May 23, 2005, she grew up surrounded by family legends, daily motivation, and a home where athletic drive was as common as breakfast. Her roots helped shape not just her approach to sports, but also her mindset and values from day one. The Eala family, athletic achievements and influence. The Eala family isn't your typical household, sports run in their blood. Alexandra's mother, Maricris Maniego Eala, shined as a national athlete, taking home a bronze in swimming at the Southeast Asian Games. Ritz's dedication didn't stop in the pool. She later became a high-level corporate executive, reinforcing the value of focus and balance for her children. Her brother Michael Miko Eala also grabbed the spotlight, competing in college tennis for Penn State University in the U.S. The family tree features other sports notables as well, like her uncle Noli Eala, a well-known figure in Philippine basketball administration. This environment of achievement and discipline set a clear example for Alexandra. Success wasn't just encouraged, it was expected. Starting tennis at a young age. Picking up a tennis racket at 6, Alexandra immediately stood out for her focus and natural instincts. In Quezon City, coaches and family alike noticed her competitive spark. By age 8, her daily routine already included hours on the court, matching her mother's determination with every swing. What set her childhood training apart? Family support. Her mother and grandfather, both knowledgeable in sports, made sure Alexandra had the guidance, and the gentle push, to keep improving. Sibling rivalry and inspiration. Michael's own tennis journey inspired her to compete, improve, and learn from his experiences. High-level coaching. Top coaches in Manila recognized her raw talent and added structure to her sessions, developing technical skills early on. Early tournaments. Alexandra's competitive experience grew quickly. By 12, she captured the Les Petits title in France, an unofficial world championship for under-14s. Winning here opened international doors and showed she could perform on a global stage. Education and training at the Rafa Nadal Academy. Stepping outside the Philippines at just 12, Alexandra made a bold move that would define her next chapter. She enrolled at the Rafa Nadal Academy in Mallorca, Spain, a place known for sculpting tennis greats. Here, the bar was set high: international competition, world-class facilities, and exposure to mentors like Rafael Nadal himself. Key aspects of her journey at the academy. World-class coaching. Daily sessions with top-tier trainers like Daniel Gomez built her technique and confidence on different surfaces. Academic life. She balanced high school studies alongside rigorous training, graduating in June 2023. The academy offered academic flexibility and a focus on life skills outside the court. Intense development. Competing with and against top juniors from around the globe forced Alexandra out of her comfort zone and accelerated her growth. Setbacks became lessons, and every drill added to her arsenal. Mentorship. Rafa Nadal's work ethic and mindset made a deep impression. Eala often points to these lessons as key to her resilience and maturity on and off the court. Career milestones, junior triumphs and pro transition. Alexandra Eala's rise through junior and pro tennis comes with moments that rewrote the record books for Filipino sports. Her journey has been loaded with firsts, breakthroughs, and matches where she outplayed expectations. From dominating the junior circuit to taking her shot against seasoned pros, each season has pushed her further. Fans now watch not just for her skill, but for what she represents, a new face for global tennis, born from Manila's courts and shaped in Spain. Historic Grand Slam wins and rankings. Eala's junior career exploded with wins that echoed far beyond the Philippines. Her first global stamp came at age 12 when she captured the Les Petits title in France. This event is known as the world's top tournament for players under 14, a sign that she wasn't just good for her age, she was world-class. She kept building momentum. 2020 Australian Open Girls Doubles champion, her first Grand Slam trophy, showing she could handle pressure on the sport's biggest stages. 2021 French Open Girls Doubles Champion solidifying her spot in the elite junior ranks. 2022 U.S. Open Girls Singles Champion, a history-making moment, as she became the first Filipino to win a junior Grand Slam singles title. This wasn't just a win, it was a milestone for Philippine tennis, with Eala outlasting rivals across one of the sport's toughest draws. Notable matches and early professional debut. While most teens adjust to college or their first job, Eala turned pro at just 15. She jumped into ITF tournaments, taking on players years older and with far more experience. Her first professional title came in January 2021, at the ITF $15,000 event in Monaco, Spain. She beat former top juniors and rising pros, putting herself in the global spotlight. But she didn't stop at small tournaments. By 2025, Eala started posting results against some of the WTA's best. Miami Open 2025 wildcard, Eala stunned the tour with wins over Grand Slam champion Jelena Ostapenko and powerhouse Madison Keys. Defeated world number 1 Iga Swiatek, taking out a top 10 player in the Miami Open quarterfinals, shot her into tennis headlines worldwide and made her the first Filipino to beat a top 10 player in the Open era. Rising on the WTA Tour, 2025 and beyond. Alexandra Eala's run on the WTA Tour in 2025 was more than a leap, it was a statement. From underdog status to crowd favorite, she shattered barriers for Southeast Asian athletes and put the Philippines on the tennis map. Each tournament became another page in her growing legend. Here's a close look at her surge up the rankings, her massive wins over tennis's biggest names, and the unique mix of coaching and style that keeps her moving forward. Breakthrough victory against top-ranked players. Eala's breakthrough wasn't quiet. She kicked in the door at the 2025 Miami Open, where her journey rewrote Filipino tennis history and made headlines worldwide. Key highlights from her Miami Open run. Upset over Jelena Ostapenko. As a 19-year-old wildcard, Eala took down Grand Slam champ Jelena Ostapenko. She rallied back from a 0-4 first-set deficit, showing poise beyond her years. Toppling Madison Keys. Next came a gritty win over top 10 powerhouse Madison Keys. Eala matched Keys' firepower with rock-solid defense, and broke serve 6 times, a turning point in her career. Historic win against Iga Swiatek. In the quarterfinals, Eala faced world number 2 Iga Swiatek. Most didn't give her a chance, but she outlasted Swiatek in straight sets, ending a 4-year streak where Swiatek hadn't lost to a player ranked outside the top 100. This victory turned heads across the tennis world and made Eala the first Filipino to defeat a current world number 1 or number 2. Influence of coaching and playing style. Eala's ascent is no accident. Her time at the Rafa Nadal Academy in Majorca has shaped every part of her approach, physically and mentally. Key traits from her training and playing style. Left-handed advantage. Eala is one of the few lefties on tour, which throws off many opponents who aren't used to the different spins and angles. Baseline consistency. Her ability to keep points alive, retrieve deep shots, and resist going for risky winners sets her apart. She rarely crumbles under pressure, choosing patience over flash. Backhand brilliance and volleys. Her two-handed backhand and improved volleying have become signature strengths, letting her change up pace and direction in rallies. Tactical patience, guided by top coaches, and influenced deeply by Tony Nadal, Eala stays composed and picks her moments. She doesn't rush or panic when opponents attack. Instead, she uses her movement and shot selection to create openings. Her journey isn't just a highlight reel of wins but a model for how disciplined training, quality coaching, and a unique playing style can turn a young hopeful into a true contender. Eala's 2025 season did more than raise her ranking, it set her up as a global competitor capable of shaking up the very top of the sport. Alexandra Eala's net worth, endorsements, and public persona. Alexandra Eala's rise isn't just on court, it's financial, commercial, and cultural. Her climb through the WTA ranks is matched by growing earnings, a robust list of sponsors, and genuine influence as a trailblazer for young athletes in Southeast Asia. Here's an inside look at her wealth, endorsements, and status as a sports role model going into 2025. Career earnings and net worth in 2025. Alexandra's net worth has surged thanks to her performance in major tournaments throughout 2024 and 2025. Her breakout run at the Miami Open alone brought in approximately $332,000 in prize money, with lifetime tennis earnings now topping $830,000. That's an enormous leap for a 19-year-old who just a couple of years ago was playing exclusively on the ITF circuit. Factor in growing sponsorship income, appearance fees, and performance bonuses, and Alexandra Eala's estimated net worth in April 2025 stands at $2.84 million. This number reflects WTA career prize money from singles and doubles events. Endorsement deals with global brands. Appearance and exhibition fees. Careful financial support from family and managers. For a Filipino athlete, this is a groundbreaking figure. Eala's earnings place her among the country's top-earning sports personalities and set a benchmark for aspiring tennis players in Southeast Asia. Sponsorships and brand partnerships. Success on court naturally draws top brands. Alexandra's reputation as a disciplined, hard-working, and marketable athlete has sparked a strong sponsorship portfolio. Her most prominent deals include Nike. Eala wears Nike apparel and shoes, joining the same tennis family as Serena Williams and Rafael Nadal. Nike's investment signals their belief in her star potential. Babolat. Her racket sponsor ties her brand to performance and tradition. Babolat is also the choice of her idol Rafa Nadal. She appears in global marketing materials and product launches. Globe Telecom. As the face of one of the Philippines' largest telecom companies, Eala bridges local roots with global appeal. Globe features her in national campaigns, tapping into her status as a homegrown hero. Other notable sponsorship notes. Brands look to Eala for her clean public image, athletic focus, and appeal to young fans. She's featured in magazines like Vogue Philippines, signaling crossover into lifestyle media as well. Her partnerships focus on inspiring the next generation of athletes, not just selling products. Media image and community impact. Alexandra's public image comes down to more than matches or marketing. She's respectful, composed, and carries herself with a maturity beyond her age. The Philippine press and global tennis media spotlight her not just for results, but for humility and authenticity. Here's how she stands out. Role modeling. As the highest-ranked Filipina in history, Eala motivates a generation of tennis players and athletes across Southeast Asia. Her journey from local courts to the world stage serves as living proof that global dreams are possible for Filipino youth. Community work. Eala is seen participating in grassroots tennis events in the Philippines, often returning to train and speak with young fans. She shares her story in public appearances, always highlighting the value of family support, education, and hard work. Philanthropic initiatives. While still early in her career, Alexandra supports sports development programs by donating equipment and sharing time with underprivileged kids. Her focus is on expanding tennis's reach in the Philippines and sparking new opportunities for girls in sports. Representation. Eala isn't just a sports icon, her achievements put Filipino athletes on a global map. She embraces interviews with local and international outlets, always reflecting back on her roots, gratitude, and desire to open doors for others. Personal life and off-court lifestyle. Even with a life packed with tennis, Alexandra Eala stands out for what she does off the court. Her daily routine, personal interests, and how she handles time away from tournaments offer a rare look into her world. Alexandra's journey includes more than rankings and wins. It's about finding balance, connecting with her culture, and staying true to herself as she travels the globe. Life as a globe-trotting athlete. Alexandra's calendar runs on hard courts, flights, and early alarms. Her lifestyle mixes intense training blocks at the Rafa Nadal Academy in Majorca with frequent trips to cities across Europe, Asia, and North America. She manages constant travel, from Spain to Southeast Asia to the US, her suitcase is always ready for the next tournament. Strict routines. Each day centers around practice, recovery, and fitness. Alexandra trains several hours daily, splitting her time between drills, match play, and off-court conditioning. Staying connected. Even far from home, Alexandra uses video calls and messaging apps to stay close to family and friends in the Philippines. Rest and hobbies. Downtime is rare but important. She enjoys exploring new places, diving into local foods, and sometimes sharing snapshots of her life with over 200,000 social media followers. Maintaining balance, family, education, and tennis. Alexandra's off-court life isn't just about tennis. She has always valued her family's close support and guidance, which helps her keep her feet on the ground amid the spotlight. A few ways Alexandra balances her demanding lifestyle. Family connection. Alexandra credits her family for keeping her focused and humble. Their support runs deeper than cheering from the stands. They remind her of her goals, her Filipino roots, and the importance of gratitude. Education matters. Graduating in June 2023, Alexandra managed schoolwork alongside tour life, with the Rafa Nadal Academy offering a flexible but challenging curriculum. Assignments and study hours were part of her daily routine, even on the road. Sharing her journey, Alexandra often uses social media to inspire young fans, giving honest glimpses of her training, struggles, and small joys. She mixes fun moments, like local food adventures or downtime with teammates, with reminders that her journey takes patience and sacrifice. Cultural pride. Wherever she goes, Alexandra represents her country. She often speaks in Filipino during interviews, highlights traditions, and proudly wears symbols of her heritage. Her national pride shapes her persona, both in tennis and daily life. Alexandra Eala's fast rise speaks for itself, a historic run at the Miami Open, wins over top-ranked champions, and a place among the WTA's best at just 19 years old. She's the first Filipina in the top 100, the first to win a junior Grand Slam, and now a role model for countless young athletes across the Philippines. Her impact goes beyond results. Alexandra is opening doors for future Filipino tennis players by showing what's possible with talent, discipline, and the right support. Her journey proves that dreams from Manila's courts can reach the world stage. If her current momentum is any sign, Alexandra isn't just making waves, she's helping shape the future of tennis, both at home and worldwide.